Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Pittsburgh, what up? Florida, say, what's up, brother? Share the live, share the live, share the live. Let me get my people in here. Roll the corn. Atlantean Highlander. Neko, what up? Kokomo Corn. Caden, what up? Roll the corn. Benjamin Zeus, appreciate you, brother. Cool Fox, what up? Big Dream Creators. Valerie, how you doing? Bama, a high place. Exactly. Oh, we getting it now. The corn is rolling at an all-time high. We get it now. Yeah, we waking back up now. We starting to understand what these words mean, what these places mean. What's the significance of the place? High land, high points, high holy land. That's why this stuff is named like this. Atara. I just love to say your name, Atara. Atara. Roll the corn. Coach Fred, what up? Now, on my YouTube, I was going to go over today. Let me take this out. Hold on. I was going to go over today about the Chiefs that DeSoto came across, but we'll start on that tomorrow. I want to give a basic rundown of what I be trying to tell people. Because on my YouTube, a lot of people be coming at me about Moorish and Tartarian. And you can't, hold on, I think I got a screenshot of it. Hold on. This for the dude on my YouTube. I want to talk to him without I ain't trying to disrespect him or nothing. But I just want to show these people on my YouTube what I'm talking about. You can't claim Tartaria and then try to separate yourself from all things Moorish. See, this where you got the knowledge messed up, right? Tartarian or Mongols, they ain't built nothing, so don't talk to me about no Tartarians. And I ain't trying to be funny, but Tartarians are Mongols. And I'm going to show y'all Mongols in ancient times over there that are trying to claim something you built. So Tartarians ain't us, that's Mongols. And Moorish people are the people with the one drop of blood or who mixed or who got our language or who learned our knowledge and used it through history after our people's demise on their land. And I'm going to show you. Right? Moorish people learned from ancient Hebrew people. They're not the same. They might have mixed. They might have had a baby here and there. You might have got the drop of blood you wanted. That's cool. But they are not the originator of the structure building. Only reason they know about the structure building is because they got some of the bloodline of the structure builder, which is cool. But you can't give all the credit to them because they're not the original. And I'm finna show you. Somebody got to teach this shit because we lost out here. Ain't no Tartarians, them Mongols. Moorish people are people who learned from the American gods. That was called over there. The American Ivory. The Moor, the M-U-U-R. The Mem people. Now, if you got a little piece of the bloodline, like everybody else trying to do, why do you think all these cultures trying to get in your bloodline? This shit started a long time ago. This shit ain't new. They been trying to grab one of you beautiful M-U-U-Rs and have some babies. Y'all think this shit new? Then the baby pop out, born over there. Now he a Moor. And this is what they calling him. But that baby ain't the original ones. Yeah, he got that blood, but he not 100%. He a Heinz 57. See, that's over your head. See, a lot of people be trying to teach this stuff. What the hell is Heinz 57, Truth? A mixture. You think Heinz 57 a new word? That shit was in the Bible. Okay, see, now I'm finna get deep. That's a mixture. Let me show you. Now, you talking about Tartarians, separate yourself from all things Moorish. I'm not Moorish. My bloodline didn't leave the land of the 100% original Hebrew. Moorish people got made where the mixture happened. I'm not a mixture. Roll the card. I come from the original motherfucking bloodline. You see the difference? It mixes when it gets to the Mediterranean, when it gets to Levant, when it gets to Mesopotamia, Egypt. That's when it mixes. And if our people from here never left, we didn't mix. Y'all mixed with us. This is the knowledge that these people in the world don't understand. Why you think when they came back, we were doing original things over here? Because this is the original land, motherfucker. You took stories that our people went across the water with and turned it into stories in the Bible. And the rest of it, you mixed and changed our original teaching of no ideology in nature. And you changed it over there to religion. Truth now. What the receipts at? Here they come. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry. You know I'm coming. I don't play around. I don't play around at all. Let's go here. Watch this. The first expulsion of Israel from the promised land was about 943 years after they came out of Egypt. Now, y'all remember Moses led them out of Egypt, right? Listen to the story. The king of Assyria placed in their stead in Samaria people from Babylon, Cutha, Ava, Hamath, and Sepharvaim. Here was the origin of the mongrel Samaritans. Here is the origin of the mongrels. Samaritans? Mongrels? Mongols? Okay. Interesting. We got Africans everywhere, Mongols, motherfuckers everywhere. Them ain't us. They just in the areas where we at. Mongols been trying to mix with us and claim our shit way before Native Americans done it. So you got to know your history. If you don't learn your history, it will repeat itself. Mongols was hanging around way back then, way back in the biblical days, way over there. They still hanging around way over here in the colonization. You must understand, ain't nothing new under the sun. Mongrel Samaritan. Let's keep going. The Jews of Jesus, considered the Samaritans to be mongrel people. Why? A mongrel dog is a Heinz 57. Give me some Heinz 57. It's a mixture. Who is mixing? See, I thought I'd just be trying to bust jokes. I be busting jokes, but the truth in the joke. Heinz 57. Mongrel dogs. Interesting. The Samaritan people became a people as a result of the Israelites' sin. That's what they try to teach you. But it wasn't because of their sin. It was because they wanted them people out of there. And they replaced them with these other people. After all this mixing and stuff that went on. Right? Israelites were taking prisoners. Right? The mongrels moved in. They moved right on in. Bloodlines are very mixed. Now the mixing of the bloodlines is happening. The mixing of the languages is happening. All that Tower of Babel shit, that's what's going on. Original bloodline, pull up on a goddamn ship, and Mongols and Africans and shit everywhere. So you must know this. You must know this to understand history. Let's keep going. Now, let's go back. Phoenicians mixed with Africans over time. This is where you get a Moor from. The baby of the Phoenician and the African. Don't you understand real history? Quit just trying to call everybody Moors. Fuck that shit. Go back and study. How the fuck did you get a Moor in Africa? With some type of knowledge. He had to mix with the original knowledge. He just ain't pop out no fucking African with no knowledge. His ancestors on one side taught him something, but he not the original people. You can't give him all the credit. So all you Moorish teaching niggas, just be glad our bloodline touched your land for you to become some type of royalty in your country. Because that's where it come from. If you never mix with these people, you would never be no royalty. You wouldn't have no coat of arms. You wouldn't have none of this shit. Show respect to the ancient American, which is the Phoenician, which is the Hebrew, the Ivri. We built them cities and taught y'all and mixed with y'all. Let's watch this. Ancient DNA analysis showed that people from the Punic settlements, which were culturally Phoenician, had a diverse ancestry that included significant North African components, especially around 500 BC. The genetic mixing was part of the larger pattern of cultural exchange and movement along the Mediterranean highway. This is what we mix with you hunter-gatherers. Show us some love, show us some respect. And let's teach some real history around here. Stop just trying to think you know all the knowledge, just everybody Moors. Hell no. Some of you motherfuckers are 100% from the planet. I'm talking about I ain't been mixed nowhere. You niggas in Mississippi and Alabama and goddamn Georgia and Florida, y'all niggas got the purest bloodline on the face of this goddamn green earth. Because your ancestors didn't leave the original Ivri land. You get it now? Some of your people left and went over there and mixed. True enough, they got some of your blood, but they not 100%. When I'm fighting a dog, that motherfucker got to be 100%. He got to be scratching every time. He ain't no mixed breed Heinz 57. He a game dog. We game dogs over here. You get what I'm trying to tell you? You might get a little game dog mixed with a little mutt. There's still a scratch here and there. But in the long run, he gonna scratch out. Them game dog gonna fight to the death. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Roll the corn. That bloodline up through the southeast, the Midwest, and the Atlantic, up there, them game, it's game, big 100%. That's the earth blood right there. That blood coming from the planet. I'm telling you, it wasn't never mixed with nothing until hunter-gatherers got here a couple hundred years ago. In the 1400s, that bloodline was game motherfucking tight. Tell you what I know. I be talking shit. Y'all know I talk shit. My niggas in America, I'm telling y'all great, bro. You just gotta block out all the materialism and all the drugs and all that shit and get to working out and get on that water and get your mind collected. You can do anything, I'm telling you. You are the greatest people on this planet. And I'm putting my money on the spread with my niggas. We covering the spread around here. Listen, they trying to get the money line. We covering the spread. Spread 40, we finna cover it against anybody. Telling you what I know. We got niggas walking around here, ain't even graduated college, around here making gas. Right here putting plastic in machines, making diesel and gas. Don't you know you are a fucking genius, bro? Ain't nobody taught that boy that. He just a genius. He just in the DNA. He all on TikTok cranking up challenges with gas he done made. You think that shit easy, you want to, go out there and try it. That's a genius bloodline, people. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Now, we mixed Phoenicians, mixed with Africans, which are Berbers, which are Amazigh people. The Berber Amazigh mixed with the Phoenician becomes the Moor in that area of the world. Now, if you don't teach it like that, I don't know what to tell you. You can argue all you want, but I got the receipts. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. The general blending suggests that Phoenician culture spread through cultural transmission and assimilation of local populations. Rather than through large-scale migration of a single group, people in colonies readily adopted Phoenician languages, which is Hebrew, their religion, their culture, and then they mix with the same people. Do you see it? This is where they get in at. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Let's go to Greece. Let's go to Greece. Ancient Cretans, Minians, mixed with the people of ancient Greece. This is how you get Romans, melanated Greeks, but they still not the original people. They melanated with a little straight hair because they mixed, but they not them boys. Them boys, them Cretans, the Minians, the Kelftua, the Mycenaean. Yeah, that's them boys. Cretans, Minians, Mycenaeans, Phoenicians. built our people, built the Mediterranean, right? Crete, Minian, genetic roots closely related to the first farmers. Crete is the first farmers in Europe. Our people. That's where you get Aegean and Anatolia and all that shit from. You see the pattern? You see the truth of your real history? I want y'all to study this just like I'm showing it to you. Go find some books. Go get to read. Now you already see it. And when you go read them books, it's going to pop right out. Watch this. You can't miss. Now, Mycenaean, 1450 BC. Minian civilization turned into the Mycenaean, which is the same bloodline, right? They talking about they mixing, but these the same people. Mycenaeans and Minians, real close to same people. Same style of living, right? They the one built them damn temples over there. Not no damn more. Not no more. Okay. Let's kill this Moorish shit right now. Let's pull out the Truth Now laptop. Y'all know when the laptop come out, it's time. It's time. Mycenaean buildings. Let's go look. Roll the corner. Let's go look at the Mycenaean buildings. Look at the Arch of Baal right on the front of the motherfucker. Arch of Baal right on the front. two animals at the front gate, like Solomon's temples. These are the people that started this shit, right? Let me show y'all something. Roll the coin. Now, I get to showing something like this right here. This brickwork, big ass temples, this ancient Mycenae. Niggas get to screaming Moorish. That's a Moorish building. Moors. These are fucking Mycenaeans, Cretans. Thousands of years before a Moor ever was fucking born. You ain't gonna better claim my shit. You can go teach that stupid shit somewhere else. Roll the coin. This stuff was built before their ass ever were born. We not giving no credit to nobody that ain't deserved it. Now, this is the temple of the Cretans. Now, hold on, before I could keep going. Ancient Rome. Mycenaean. Right? Roll the coin. Cause they act like they don't know. You like you don't know who the hell built this shit. All this Tartarian and Moorish and nah, hell no. We got names. 3,200-year-old Trojan War armor. Interesting. All that Trojan and horses and where you think them hunter-gatherer got this shit from? Ancient Greece. We built that shit over there. This is what our culture builds. Shit like this right here. Now, how can you link this together, Truth? How can you link this together? Here we go. Minions had corn and copper, right? But let's go here. Ancient Greece. Why are they finding tobacco and tobacco fucking bugs in ancient Greece? Santorini, Greece. Huh? With the Cretans. With the Minians. In the Mediterranean. With their goddamn tobacco. Where they coming from? Because we know they got ships. We know they got big ships. Yeah, the Phoenician got ships. The Cretan got ships. The Mycenaeans got ships. We got ships older than y'all damn country over there. Y'all think this shit a joke? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Where we at? Phoenician, Macedonian. Okay. Cretans share a significant amount of DNA with mainland Greeks, which is the Macedonian, right? Genetic admixture from the population over centuries. Then you get the Ottoman Empire. Later down the line, after the blood mix of our people, Ottomans come back and claim they built the buildings. Now you get these Ottoman Empire niggas? Now do you understand these Ottoman Empire niggas are trying to claim state to something that was built thousands of years before they hunter-gatherer ass ever hit Turkey? Don't you see how these niggas be lying to y'all? Don't you see the pattern, like my mama say? Nigga, don't you see the pattern? Niggas is lying, claiming shit they ain't built. The Cretan bloodline rolled the coin and built the goddamn palaces. The Macedonian bloodline built the palaces. Then the Ottoman comes back and takes over Egypt in ancient Greece and claims he is the originator of the buildings. This before Moors, Ottoman, all that shit. So whoever trying to teach, go teach that dumb shit over there. Don't bring it to me, because I'm going to debunk you in under 5 minutes. The Moor built it. The Ottomans built it. This the empire. Y'all are a stealing empire. An empire of thieves, murderers, cultural assimilators. Now go tell that shit to somebody who in Jamaica that don't know no better. And I love you, I'm in love with you, but you better start learning better, my island people. Your islands were named after Hebrew terms, not no Latin, not no Spanish. The islands was Hes Paradis, fruit, abundance, paradise, Hebrew, not no goddamn Creole. Haitian Creole ain't come around to thousands of years after we named that motherfucker Hes Paradis. P-E-R-I is fruit in Hebrew. You better get your mind right. How you think Latin people even got a language? Hispaniola. No, Hes Paradis. Hunter-gatherer, that's where you got Hispaniola from. Okay, let's keep going. We don't believe you. Now, roll call. Israelite kings had trade relationships with African regions. I thought they were the same people. Facilitating contact. I thought the Israelites were African. No, that's what they want to teach you. They want to teach you the Hebrew or the Hebrew or the Israelite is an African. Why are we trading with Africans? And they talking about we had contact with them. I thought we were the same people. No, we not. We are not the same. No matter how they try to teach you, all this shit is the same. All melanated people the same. Everybody, no. It ain't true. We way more advanced, bloodline way older, stronger, faster, smarter, well nourished. We different. Our landmass different. Our mama's different. Our grandma different. We virtuous. We had rules to live by. Our people created rules to live by. Thou shalt not kill, steal. That just became religion, but we were living with morals of nature. You don't steal nobody crop. You don't steal nobody ox. You don't steal nobody plow. That's where it's come from. You don't steal out nobody crop field. That's where they come from. Don't covet your neighbor's woman. All this stuff don't come from them. That stuff come from our ancient teachings. There's balance and harmony in nature. You don't touch nobody's shit, they won't touch yours. Abundance means we don't have to steal, people. When they speak of the land of abundance, the land of paradise, we ain't got to steal. All I got to do is go outside and pull a goddamn apple. Give me an orange. Give me some goddamn... So I got my Mississippi pecans today. Look how big they is. Give me one of them pecans off the pecan tree. Eat the... Roll the corn. This is how your real ancestors live. All that stealing and war and taking folk land and taking their castle, that come from the hunter-gatherer. That's why everybody want to claim your stuff. Your land, your castles, your river banks, your temples and pyramids. They want to claim it. The old bloodline built all that stuff. Ain't no new bloodline built yet. After our ancient bloodline started declining over there, let me ask y'all a question before I keep going. Let's just look at everyday life in the world, right? Look at downtown Atlanta. Look at downtown Miami. Downtown Mississippi with these granite and limestone buildings. Downtown Phoenix. Downtown Washington. Downtown Chicago. Milwaukee. Everyone got the same limestone, beautiful column building as the senator's building or the governor's building or the mayor's building. You know what I'm talking about? Pittsburgh, New York. Why are our structures still sitting there looking beautiful? Think about it, people. Why they ain't looking beautiful in Europe like that? Why they ain't looking beautiful in Africa like that? Why they ain't looking beautiful in Russia? Russia got some nice buildings, but they still ain't fucking with us. Nah, they ain't fucking with us. They ain't fucking with DC. Nah, hell nah. Russia got some nice shit. And our people built Russia with the Seven Sisters buildings. The spring teaching of the Seven Sisters of the Pleiades is American knowledge, bro. We built that motherfucker, but that's a whole other story. Why are our downtown column buildings still beautiful and intact if them people who built them never live here? In all 50 goddamn states. You know why? Because the originator come from this land. Right here. Y'all might have a couple of them over there. One or two here and there. One spot, nice buildings. You don't see no more buildings for 1,000 miles. We got them goddamn buildings every 30 miles up the highway. They in small towns, big towns. They everywhere. I can go 30 minutes out from anywhere I live in the South and go to a small town. They got a big ass limestone downtown building right there in the middle of goddamn it, Buckwheat, Mississippi. You know why? Because our culture was all over this building monuments. This is the only place in the world like that, bro. You take your ass looking for some monuments in Paris. When you leave Paris, your ass in the woods. When you leave Rome, your ass in the woods for 1,000 miles. You leave Egypt, your ass in the desert for 2,000 miles. Ain't nothing else out there. What else you looking for? Ain't nothing else there, bro. If that is the land of the people who built these monuments, it'll be more monuments over there. So why is all our beautiful monuments that look like the monuments here in the Mediterranean Sea? Athens, Alexandria. Because when we pulled up on the boat, we built that shit on their coastline. They called it the Mediterranean Highway, right? Roll the corn. It's called the Mediterranean Highway. So now, as you can see, the Phoenicians mixed, right? The Hebrews mixed. It's a lot of mixing going on. Let's keep going. That's what I'm trying to show you. Abraham, the bloodline of Abraham, coming from the city of Ur. Interesting. He left southern Mesopotamia with his father. Now, if Abraham is the bloodline of these so-called great people, he coming from Mesopotamia. Tigris and the Euphrates River. I told y'all our bloodline were the first people on the Tigris and the Euphrates River. The Ubaid culture, which became the bloodline of the Sumerian. That's what his Abraham bloodline is talking about, coming from that area. This is our bloodline on their land, moving around. That's all it is. We already in Canaan, and we got our people already in Mesopotamia. That's why Abraham took his ass to Canaan, or the Abraham bloodline. I'm not going to say it's a real person, but it's a real bloodline. I'm going to tell you that. All I'm going to tell you is these people knew from Mesopotamia to Levant or Canaan over there, they knew each other. That's why Abraham is coming to save his people. Right? I mean, he coming to Canaan to see his people. Right? Now let's keep going. Let me show y'all something. Modern scholars generally believe that the origins of the Israelites emerged from the indigenous population of Canaan. Right? The Exodus story may perceive a kernel of historical truth about Semitic peoples in Egypt, but the narrative has been expanded into national saga. The early Israelites likely considered the diverse groups: rural villages, displaced peasants, pastoralists, well, whatever. Some scholars view, here we go. Hold on, I lost my spot. Some scholars view hold on. Let's go back. Some scholars view biblical texts as historical chronicle of Jewish people, a religious text that includes both historical and mythological elements. They are adding myth to history, people, to put themselves in it, because they are the people who are sucking up information trying to be the original people, right? So it's mythology and history. It's real history in these books, but they put the mythology in there. But I look for the history, because history in there, right? Now, let's keep going. Ancient Canaanites, primarily found in cuneiform tablets in the city of Ugarit. Why is Canaanites information found on cuneiform? That's what they don't want to teach you. That's what they don't want to teach you. Y'all get what I'm trying to tell y'all? They told y'all cuneiform was an alien language, coming from alien people, coming from some type of space god, Spay God from Atlanta. Spay God, shout. They told you it was Spay God, did it, shout? Why they talking about Canaanites and corn dead on cuneiform tablets? They talking about your people. They tried to act like it was some bullshit from aliens. Whole time they talking about your bloodline, leaving Mesopotamia, going to Canaan, hollering back at their people. We know where our people at. You think we want to know where our people at on these other niggas' land? Let's keep going. Ugaritic myths discover one tablet, right? Source of information of the Canaanite religion and mythology. These ain't no aliens. These Canaanites in Mesopotamia. Ain't no motherfucking Nibiru. Come on, man. This the real knowledge. Ugarit, Baal, the Baal interest of stone. This is Hebrew, nigga. Ain't no goddamn aliens over there. This is Baal. Same type of door the Mayans built. Same type of door the Olmecs built. Same type of door the Mississippian and a Dina and a Hopewell built. You started to get the picture? Trying to hide your knowledge with some alien shit. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Cuneiform tablets found in Ugarit, right? What are they talking about? A shipment of wood and a tablet, cuneiform myth of death and rebirth of the city supreme god, Baal. Baal? Why you think they want you to think Baal evil? Look at what them people built over there. Why you think they want you to think Baal is evil? Baal is Hebrew. Roll the motherfucking corn. Let's keep going. Y'all know I come with the receipts. Ugarit. What the hell is that? That's Hebrew. You think that's Egyptian. That shit ain't Egyptian. That's Hebrew. That's the all-seeing eye for the summer solstice. That's exactly what that is for the harvest. Then you get the scarab beetle in carnelian, mound builder carnelian. Talking about imported from Egypt. Yeah. Why is it in Ugarit? Where the damn aliens at? These your fucking ancestors. At a trade center that run from Egypt all the way back to Crete. Now, to prove my point, Cretans, Sumerian area, and Egypt all doing trade with each other. They all partners. Yeah, that's my homie. What my boy in the chat name? My boy Excelder. Yeah, Excelder over there. And Excelder on the Nile, man. Let me go tell Excelder to drop me some shit off over here on the Euphrates. Casey Macon over there in Crete. Man, bring me some of that motherfucking tobacco you got over there in Crete, man. Holla my boy down there in Kush. Pull up on the horse. Tell my boy over there, cause we run this trade center shit. Cause we are the ancient traders. Everybody else came after us. We the one dug Cornelian up out of the ground. Don't nobody know nothing about this shit but mound builders. Let me show you. Oh, the laptop better be dead. Roll the call. Everything. Oh, it ain't dead. Hold on. We got life. Hold on. See, this is a culture. This ain't just no shit that's just popping up out of nowhere, right? Cornelian. Used by mound builders. Watch this. The first people to do that shit. Now Cornelian popping up in Tigris and the Euphrates. It's popping up in Egypt. Where does that culture come from? Right? Hold on. I'm spelling it wrong. I'm tripping this morning. Hold on. Carnelian. Roll. That's a Carnelian beetle right there. C-A-R-N-E. Okay. I'm tripping. Gotta wake up. Nillian. Used by mound builders in America. Watch this. Oh my God. Here they go. Changing shit on the internet. Wow, y'all. Y'all. Ooh, they on my ass, y'all. They on my ass. They want some of this stuff they changing. Every time I drop a receipt, they change it. Every time. Cornelian gold claw necklace, pre-Columbian artifact of mound builders. The Cornelian gold claw necklace. See, can I find a picture of it? Cornelian beads. Watch this. Historic Jamestown. Now, all of these different materials are coming from the ancestors who dug this stuff out of the ground long before they started making artifacts like this. See, you learn about the materials from the ground, how to build pottery out of clay, and then you evolve and you start building beautiful stuff like this. Only way to build this is to know about the material long time ago and work with it for years. Then you can build beautiful Egyptian statues, Sumerian statues, stone faces, stone Mississippian statues. It's an elevation of your people, right? Let's keep going. Ugarit. What's this? I thought this was Egyptian. Falcon god with the Egyptian crown was found in Ugarit. Haru is in Ugarit, right? In Mesopotamia. This ain't just no Egyptian shit. This our shit going around the whole area of Levant. You thought that was Egyptian, huh? Let's keep going. Objects coming across the Mediterranean found in Ugarit. Hittite language. Watch this. Modern day Turkey. This before Ottomans got there. And a Macedonian ceramic ceremonial vessel shaped of an animal head imported from Greece. Ancient Greece. They are trading with their own people from different parts of the Mediterranean. Why does the people on the in Ugarit, which is in Mesopotamia, know the people in Egypt? They know the people in Crete. They trade with each other. Because they the same people. So how you gonna know somebody up the street 5,000 years ago? That shit don't work like that. Motherfucker don't know their neighbor today. How you gonna know your neighbor crossed the Mediterranean Sea? Them your people, that's why you know them. Let's keep going. Alabaster vase with a Egyptian-looking pharaoh found in Ugarit with glyphs. This ain't Egypt now. This is showing y'all that this stuff is not from Egypt. It just landed in Egypt. That's all. The bulk of it just landed on the Nile. This ain't even their culture over there. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This shit is not African culture. This came with other people. Let's keep going. Look at Baal. The master, the lord of agriculture. The master, the lord of building. This ain't no evil. Where you see the evil at? I see water and plants. Where the evil at? Where the devil at? Water boy mama, where the devil? I don't see the devil. All I see is a nature's being. That's all I see. Water, plants, roll of corn. That's all I see. It told you, the Bible told you Baal was evil because religion goes against nature's teachings. You got to learn it. Let's keep going. The oldest Canaanite artifacts are located in the Levant region. Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria. 5,500-year-old workshop of flint blades. Now, I told y'all, American Indians been striking flint with fire from the beginning of time. That shit don't even come from over there. I put a damn video on my page showing the lady in slavery who was indigenous to America striking flint when they ran away from the damn plantation. Flint and firework coming from Tamari, Canaanites. Old flint blades. We trying to strike fire in Israel. And we bring that copper that made the bronze. You see what's going on now? Bronze got copper in it. That copper that's in that bronze that's in Levant comes from the Great Lakes. Can't teach you no better. I can't teach you no better. Now, when we pull up, we built a Canaanite city with Tel Megiddo, which means Tel means what? What is a Tel? Canaanite cuisine. Cornbread, nigga. That's what the fuck the Canaanite culture and cuisine is. Cornbread. What is a Tel? It's a mound. We put mounds in the Canaanite city. Now you get it? Wasn't nobody doing it till we got there. Them same damn mound builders that built the one in Mississippi is the same bloodline that pulled up on a ship and built them damn mounds in the Levant area. Let's keep going. We got Flint, right? We got tails and mounds, right? Canaanite city in the Gaza Strip. We built the Gaza Strip. Y'all over there bombing the Gaza Strip right now, acting like y'all us. You get it now? We built the damn Gaza Strip while y'all bombing it, you hunter-gatherers. So when my people say stuff like, I don't want to get into that Jerusalem and Gaza stuff, I feel you on that, but at the same time, your ancestors buried out there. They buried in Israel, Jordan, all over the motherfucker. Before the Mongol hunter-gatherer and the African took over the area, then the Dravidians and Arabs, all that came. All these people come after you. You get it now? That's why they over there acting like you right now. Acting Ashkenazi. Fake. They get the culture from our ancient culture that went there. Now they use the words of the ancient culture, of words to live by, of the hunter-gatherer, and it becomes spiritual and religion to them. You get it? Artifacts of Canaanite religion and culture, 5,000-year-old in a mound. Artifacts coming out of mounds. Tel Shimron, Tel Megiddo, all these damn mounds. Canaanite temple in northern Israel. This is where Trump is trying to put a new temple and cut a red heifer up on your old temple to harness your energy, to harness your ancestors' energy. You get it now? That's when the pagan shit come into play. On top of your ancient stuff. You get it? That's why I really pulled them out of us. I know we got out the way. Our people been gone. They've been on the live them, been mixed them out, been cutthroat them. But our ancient culture built that area. They're going to put another temple there, cut the red heifer, sit in there and say they God on some pagan shit. That's why I try to teach y'all that, so you can know what these people are doing when they tell you it's a new temple getting built in over there in Jerusalem and all that, right? Keep going. Here is Tel Megiddo. Something our culture built that turned biblical. Do you see it? Do you feel where I'm coming from? Roll the coin now. This is Levant. Phoenicians, Israel, Gaza, Jerusalem, right? Bet-El. Bet-El is Hebrew. Who you think named that motherfucker Bet-El? Huh? Who you think named it Jerusalem? Who you think named it Tyree? Who you think named that shit over there? Gaza. Who do you think named this stuff? These places are named from Hebrew names. This is not their language over there. I done read books that said none of these names come from their language. Okay, truth now. How did they get there? This is how they got there. Stories and evidence of Canaanites arriving by ship in the Mediterranean. Shipwrecks everywhere. Navigate long distances in deep water. Egyptian wall painting also depicts Canaanite ships arriving in Egypt. And historical records show that they were expert sailors and merchants with a wide-ranging trade network. Deep-sea shipwrecks, 3,000 years old from Canaanite ships, discovered 90 miles off the coast of Israel, showing that the ancient mariners could travel far from land, not just along coastlines, hunter-gatherers. This how we got there. We built the first ship, and we are the first people on ship from here in the Mediterranean, pulling up right here. That's why the Phoenician is Hebrew. That's why Israel is Hebrew. That's why Palestine, ancient Gaza was Hebrew. You get it now? Now, with this type of information and knowledge, stop giving away your power. Stop talking about Moors built it. Egyptians built it. Just because the names is no. The people who came right here built all that beautiful shit over there. All that Athens and Alexandria and the Upper Nile Delta. They built all that shit. The Upper Nile right there. Right there. Wish I had a bigger map. It's right there. Upper Nile right there. Now, it was a receipt I done skipped over somewhere that I got to show y'all so you can understand. Phoenicians, I want to tell y'all when they coming out of Egypt. They coming out of Egypt. Now, on the way out of Egypt, right, the people was already mixed, people. That's what they talking about. They was already mixed when they left Egypt, right? The people, it was already mixed on that side of on over there, right? Ready, mixed, leaving Egypt. Watch this. Some of the groups were not Israelites, right? Foreigners who may have joined at various reasons and left with the Israelites, intermarried with them, mixed multitude of people. Right? Some of them people who were mixed, bloodlines still claiming they did all that great shit today. All your people did was hung on to the strong people. Give me your arm. Let me walk with you. Sis, bro, sis. You must understand everybody ain't them people. What did they speak? Okay, the Ivri spoke a Paleo-Hebrew language. It started from agriculture. Now these other people are speaking other languages. Mongols, Africans, they're speaking different languages. That's why you get the story of the languages getting confused, right? Now the languages are all mixed up, they confused on that landmass over there because there are different people with different languages all intermingling in areas on the Nile, in Israel, right? So it talks about when people left Egypt, it was a mixture of people, right? Now look at this. Proved to be a source of discontent for the Israelites during the time in the wilderness, as they were among those who complained about the manna. Israelites weren't complaining about the manna. The people who tagged along was complaining about the manna. The food from God. It's the hunter-gatherers who are complaining. What is the manna? White corn. Like I showed y'all yesterday. Our people already had the food. The people hanging on, trying to leave with us, is complaining about the white manna. Roll the corn. Y'all think this shit a joke, man. See, they are using mythology and real history together. Right? They are using mythology and real history together. So I want y'all to learn that, bro. I want you to know that we got ships. Don't think we ain't got no ships. Don't think we ain't got no ships that can go across the Atlantic Ocean. Thousands of years ago, we the first people to do it. If they are arriving by ship in the Mediterranean, that means they are not from there. Shit, common sense. And they got all this American stuff, and we still. Shit, common sense. And they got all this American stuff, and we still acting like we ain't got nothing to do with that. We still trying to teach the biblical side, right? The biblical side comes way after they arrived, right? Stuff that happened over there in the books, way after these people arrived. But they talking about these original people. That's why I teach it the way I teach it. It originates over here, and it was taken over there. You get it? Over there it's called Canaan with a C. Over here it's called Canaan with a K. The K is Hebrew. The C is English. Now you get it. So when you study it, you start to understand what they're talking about, right? They tried to say the people were just riding the coastline, but they were finding ships way in the deep water because they coming across the big water, right? They try to do all this land. Oh, the ship just hanging on the coast. Nah, that ship going across the big water, big dog. That's why they got shipwrecks, right? These are to be honest with y'all, these ancient American melanated Indians building these people's shit. Just to be, if I want to break it all the way down in the layman's terms. That's why they got purple seashells for royalty. That's why. We are the seashell mound builders. How you think we learned about purple coming from a seashell? Yeah, building goddamn shell mounds all over the Atlantic coast. You get it? These are our people. Still here today. Bloodline still here today. And I want y'all to acknowledge that, right? I want people to start understanding that these stories they have told us are trying to not put America nowhere in the picture of the story. They're just giving you a story of trying to act like they are the great people of that great land. But they are not. So when I tell y'all stuff like, you go to Athens, right? Athens, right? You go to Athens and you see stuff like this. The Pantheon in Athens. You see stuff like this, right? They try to tell you everybody built this for your people. Our people built this. These motherfuckers was on the Mississippi River. They tore some of these down on the Mississippi River. You don't believe that, do you? They tore some of these down on the Mississippi River. Facts. It's one still in Nashville today. Let me show y'all something. And I went to this place myself. This when I knew who the fuck built this stuff. I went to this place myself. Let me show y'all something. I got an old video up in this place on my page somewhere. Let me show y'all something. And when I tell y'all, this is the most. Nah, I know the name of it. When you go in this place, it's different. I'm telling you now. It's different. This it right here. This it right here. Let me blow this up. Let me show y'all something. You see this right here? Vicksburg, Mississippi. You see that? You see them columns? All this shit is granite. I went in here. It got the Zodiac on the floor but they changed it though. The state changed it. This is at the Vicksburg Military Park on top of a mound. It all makes sense now. Our ancient culture built all this shit. It was already there. This is pure limestone and granite right here. See if I find a better picture. Look at this. Now, look at how it's built. This is what I want y'all to understand. Why the fuck China got this shit up here? Vicksburg, talking about China even talking about the motherfucker. They know what this is. I need to translate this shit. Now, outside of there, it's like rolling hills of mounds. You see that? Mississippi River, rolling hills. But look at this place right here. Right here. This is what I want y'all to look at, right here. This whole thing is granite and limestone. When you walk in there, your voice echoes. It got a hole in the roof where the sun comes down and hit the floor. It's east to west for the summer solstice, right? Now let me show y'all something. Now look at how that's built. Now this ain't no big version, but look at how it's built with the round dome with the triangle with the columns, right? You see it? Now let me show y'all something at this, the big one. Or another one built just like this, just larger, right? Hold on, let me find it. Is that in Athens or is that in This here right here. Right here. This here right here. This motherfucker built the same way, people. It's built the same way. Get this shit out the way. It's built the same way. Only thing different is this one is bigger. You got the dome with the round shape in the back with the columns. It's built the same way the one in Mississippi built. This one just bigger. This the one the Mycenaeans built. Why is this looking like this? It shouldn't look like that if the same people ain't built it, right? Look at this. Putting all these fake ass graves on top of our ancient mounds. Roll the corn. Look at this. Now you see that, right? It's some more of these all over America, bro. They all over America. It's some more of these all over America, bro. They all over America. Roll the corn. They're trying to knock me out of here. Put the corn in the chat. 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 Y'all see me? Give me a 2. 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 Now, let's go look. Now, you see the old buildings, right? Now, let's go back to these. Now, you see the old buildings. Now, that's the old style. This is the new style. See, it kept evolving, people. Now, let's go back to Vicksburg. This the old style. Then it evolved to this. Natchez, Mississippi. Benai Israel Temple. It started with this. After it started evolving to this type of building, then you start building whole buildings that go underground. Look at the front of it. See the dome? Look at the front. This is just a new version of this. This is in Vicksburg on the Mississippi River. Ancient as old as fuck. This probably like 1,500 years old. This motherfucker right here real old. Yeah, this Cretan old. This right here probably 1,500, 2,000 years old. This one built in 1893. This is your culture evolving. From this to this. So ain't no damn Tartarians. Because this right here sitting on top of a goddamn mound. I've been there. Roll the corn. Look at that historical marker right there. These people know this stuff. Oh, look. Historical marker right there. Why you gonna put a historical marker on a church that you built? No, you put a historical marker on shit that was already here. Don't they go out there and stick no historical marker on no church, no hunter-gatherer built. So when when people get mad at me for saying the Moors ain't built it, or the Tartarians ain't built it, they didn't build it, bro. No matter how mad you get, you want to be a Moor, you want to put your little silk goddamn necktie on and shit. Go ahead, bro. Put your French trick suit on and turn some cartwheels. But your people did not build that shit. It starts with the mound and it goes into temples and pyramids, bro. Simple. I don't care about nobody wearing no red hat. I wear red hats all the time. I ain't no goddamn. All I'm saying is, The ancient culture is the builder, not the new culture. Quit pressing the issue on that. Y'all people inhabited things that was already there. Heinz 57s, mixed breeds, claiming to be the original. That is cultural assimilation. And I'm not going to let you do it on my watch. I don't give a fuck if you got 1 million followers. If you are culturally assimilating a culture that is not your people, or you are not the 100% real deal, you are culturally assimilating. I'm sorry, I gotta tell the truth, right? If your daddy got the culture and your mama don't, you need to say, I got some of the culture from my daddy. I'm cool with that. But y'all be on here acting like y'all the originators. And your bloodline come from goddamn nowhere. No. Therefore, if you're not fully connected to something, you cannot explain it the way it's supposed to be explained. Ain't nobody teach you what it really means. You got an ego, bro. Some stuff you can't learn out no book. Some stuff you can't learn out no lecture. I mean, off no YouTube videos and all that. The best people that know this stuff is coming from their real ancestry. Right? It's coming from your people. This was made to be handed down from people to people to people to people. It's what made for you to get it out of no book that the white man said is what that mean. He told you that's what that mean. And he told you what he told you because he didn't want you to know the truth. He has a reason for that. He not going to tell you that DeSoto pulled up on no goddamn 200 tribes of melanated Hebrews. What the fuck? He not going to tell you that. The Middle East not finna tell you American bloodline built the Middle East. They going to tell you aliens done it. Israel, the holy place or the mound on Israel I just showed y'all, not going to tell y'all Americans pulled up on the boat and ran that motherfucker Levant. They're not going to tell you that. No matter how much you think you learning out them books them people wrote trying to mix the information up, they're not going to tell you the 100% truth because the truth sets us free. The truth lets you know that everybody on your land, all over the world. Y'all really don't own none of this shit. Y'all really supposed to be getting what y'all supposed to get however you can get it. Simple. You get scraps, you get scraps. You didn't build it. Now, if a great people put agriculture in the desert, a great people built these beautiful temples, they went and found the limestone, they went and found all the gold, they found all the silver, they were ancient miners. They went and found all this stuff and built all this stuff. They got all this beautiful symbolism and artifacts, culture. And you ain't got none. You want to be them people. Right? You're not gonna get them niggas all the credit. When history changes, you're not gonna give them all the credit. Now you like, oh, my white ass ancestors built that temple. That Roman Catholic Church, that was really an ancient temple for our people. We built that. Don't you see we put a back door on it? We founded it. That's your real history. Now we got empires from all over the globe claiming they built this stuff. Ottoman Empire, the goddamn empires, the Star Trek Empire, ancient age, everything is an empire that built something. Yes, we built the Vatican. The Vatican is in the Mediterranean Sea, Aaliyah. Everything in the Mediterranean, your people built it. Everything. They know that. That's why they got so many. That's why they got so many clamps on America. Them people. And I hate to say this because TikTok might kick me off here, but I don't even care. Adolf, Young Dolph. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Young Dolph from over there. Yeah. When I say Young Dolph the rapper, y'all know who I'm talking about. Adolf. We're going to call him Young Dolph. Y'all got me? Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. You got me? Flipper. Adolf said, them American Negroes are the jewels of God. The original ivory. The American government has enslaved the jewels of God. I got the receipt. He know who you are. Why you think he was going at the Jews in North Memphis? Adolf, Young Dolph. Why you going at your God in them? He went at your God hard because he knew Dolph didn't want to. Adolf knew that. Y'all get it. You get it now? Oh, y'all faking and shaking. Them the real ones over there in America. I'm finna come over there and check on y'all capping ass. Y'all capping. The real ones over here. Just for y'all playing, I'm finna come see about all y'all ass. And that's what Young Dolph did. You get it now? Go get the money. Go get the money. Young Dolph. Roll the corn. That's what happened. When he figured out he wanted them mounds to see who were the real people, that man said, bro, these people are finna fuck the world up. Yo Gotti them about to fuck the world up. Now I gotta go see Yo Gotti. Ashkenazi Yo Gotti. I gotta go see. They fucking the world up. Hey. You get it? Now, the governments are shooting 100 shots at Young Dolph. Because now they want Dolph out of here. Because Dolph finna tell your ass the truth if you go research him enough. You get it? You want me to pull the receipt? Young Dolph said them American Negro, the real Israelite, the real Hebrews. Yo, Young Dolph, the rapper, said. Uh-huh. It don't get no realer than that. It don't get no realer than that. So, now you understand why these buildings in these small towns look like that. Natchez, Mississippi is a small town, people. They got huge mounds and buildings like that, right? Same bloodline built them mounds, built them buildings. That's why you don't discredit the mounds. Everybody talking about the mounds ain't shit. You a lie. That's where it all started at. Wouldn't be no pyramid, one for the mound, one for the mound. So that's when I know people disrespect their own culture. They be trying to hunch on Egypt so much, they just be hunching Egypt. The mound started it all. They be hunching Egypt. Egypt, come here, Egypt, and just humping on Egypt, getting Egypt pregnant. And Egypt is not the original spot. Mississippi River is. Dry humping Egypt. I'm just trying to keep y'all laughing, man. That shit funny. They dry humping Egypt. All them Egyptologists, bro. Look at all the massive pyramids and the tombs, and but where do people come from? They not from there. Look at Horus, the American bird in Africa. Big ass peregrine falcon from the southeast of America is the god of an African. That ain't strange to y'all? That's strange, bro. That's like me making a goddamn German goat my god. Some Germany had to come over here and show me that shit. Common sense. Ain't no peregrine falcon flying in Africa in 5,000 or 6,000 BC. Ain't no goddamn way. Ain't no way. With the eye motif of the southeastern falcon. Yes, the Mississippi River was called the River of the Immaculate Conception. You know why? And they're not talking about no religion. They try to switch it to religion. But the Mississippi River is the creation of the star alignments. The people who created the astrology are from the Mississippi River. The Immaculate Conception is Orion, Sirius, the sun, and stuff like that aligning in the sky. That became the Immaculate Conception. Right? Sirius is Haru, which is the peregrine falcon. Now you get it? See, you must know the sun, Sirius, Orion, aligning is the Immaculate Conception. You got to know that. Haru is Sirius, right? The Son of God. That's what they trying to, it's the same thing. If Sirius rises in front of God, in front of the sun on the summer solstice, that's where they get that from. The star alignments. I ain't gonna break all that. I had to bring the star book out for that. But hold on. First, you got to understand the agriculture stars. Right? You have to understand the agriculture stars, right? The Virgin Mary is Virgo. That's where they get the Virgin Mary from. Virgo in the sky. Virgo means virgin. Right? Now, when Sirius and Orion and the sun aligns, that's another mythology story. So when Sirius rises, they turn that into Haru ideology. That's the falcon. That's the bird man. The bird man represents the Sirius rising for the harvest. Right? Over time, the bird man turned into Horus. Right? Sirius. Same stuff. It's a new model. But our Birdman over here represented the Sirius star. just like the one in Egypt. Because with Sirius aligns with the sun and Orion in the summer solstice, that's the harvest season. Inky with tax laws in the spaceship. Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. That's how they got you. You must go back and learn all of the agriculture stars. Then you can break down mythology like this. Right? Study the Pleiades, Taurus in the spring. Study the summer solstice stars. Study the winter solstice stars. Even study the stars in autumn. Right? And once you look at the names of the stars, it's gonna break mythology down right there in your face. Inky is the southern hemisphere stars. Enlil is the northern hemisphere stars. Orion along the horizon or the equator is Anu. That's Anu. Seven Sisters is the Pleiades star system. Right? The Seven Sisters is the Pleiades. The white Taurus bull is Taurus. The white bull of Zeus, that's Taurus of the spring. Gemini got something to do with it, right? Gemini, the Gemini stars. It's a whole lot of it's a lot of that. It's a lot of star constellation work. But you have to study Aldebaran, right? Aldebaran, the big red star. We got a lot of stuff aligned with it. I can't think of the other one right off the top of my head, but it's shaped like this a little bit. But I'm gonna do the stars over again for you. I ain't been messing with the stars in a while. I gotta come back and show y'all exactly what the stuff mean when it became mythology, right? Orion the Hunter, the Plowman. Please research the Plowman. The Plowman is where they come with all this. A lot of the Sumerian stuff is off the Plowman in the sky. Right? Enlil, associated with the constellation of Bootes, right? Bootes star constellation. The plowman or the ox driver in a constellation of mythology. The Sumerian god Enlil is associated with the Bootes, right? The deity of the air. The Bootes in the northern hemisphere. That's why Enlil is associated with the plowman and the ox driver. The plowman and the ox is the first Hebrew. The ox driver is the Hebrew people. Because the ox is the first letter in Hebrew. So all this stuff go together. Right? Greek mythology, Bute is often depicted as a figure who invented the plow and was placed in the stars to honor him. The name literally means the plowman or the ox driver. Enlil, credited with creating the matok. Matok is a hoe, people, and teaching humans how to farm. I'm going to end the live with that. Let me show y'all this. I'm going to end the live with that. Whoever came up with that star teaching of Enlil teaches humans how to farm. This is us. You get it? The god of agriculture. Teaching humans how to farm with a what? Matok, hoe, plowman, ox driver, Hebrew. Coming from stars. There you go right there. But they tell you Enlil is an alien to keep you away from learning that the Enlil knowledge of astrology, of the plowman in the sky, that teaches you how to farm, comes from Time Mary. Now you get it? That's what they do. That's what they doing. Enlil is up here. Inky is in the underworld. The southern stars, the night stars. You get it? That's why Enlil is always in the underworld. Right? Anu is Orion along the horizon. Right? Gilgamesh and Enkidu in the underworld is Gemini. You get it? You get it? Roll the card. Teaching humans how to farm. Now, why they calling them humans and calling us gods? Now you see what I'm talking about? Why are they calling us humans? I mean, the people who are learning how to farm humans, and calling the people with the star knowledge gods. This is how you decipher the real truth. Now a dummy, I think they talking about some alien shit. But a wise man knows that the other entity is way more advanced and way more intelligent than the people they're teaching how to farm. The people who are teaching them how to farm are looking at you as a god because you bought them something so mind-blowing that you got to be of another race or entity. But the fact is, our people are just born from another land and are way more in touch with nature than everybody else. So we understand the stars and nature and agriculture. Get it? They still teaching that this teaching is aliens today. For men wearing suits like they fucking smart. 6,000 years later, we still teaching they aliens. And people think they smart. Now, if you ain't figured this shit out in 6,000 years, you're not equipped to teach my people. That they talking about the people who come with astrology knowledge. Now, when I go research mounds in Louisiana aligned with the same stars as the plowman in Louisiana, I dropped a book years ago. That's all I need to see. We knew about the plowman that the Mesopotamian was talking about way before they knew about it. So therefore, we created it. We had to. The mounds on LSU campus are aligned with stars that go along with the plowman, people. So automatically that mound building culture kept evolving, and they started teaching about the plowman in consideration to agriculture. And it left here and went to other places and taught. That's when we taught them how to farm, because we are the first farmers to the stars. You get it? Them the Hebrews, them the Atlanteans, them the damn Lemurians, them the Mu people. That's who they talking about. Right? Roll the coin. Stars that our people seen in the sky that we knew about agriculture became mythology, became gods, became whole books, became religions all over the world. What all we was doing was mapping out the stars for 26,000 years for agriculture, for season change, for calendars, right? But don't mix the astrology. Don't think the astrology is like mythology. Astrology is just the real star alignment. Mythology is putting names on the stars, making a story of what the stars are doing in the sky, right? If the hunter is chasing the bear, that means Orion the hunter is chasing the bear constellation. It's moving across the sky. You get it? The story is coming from stars moving across the sky. That's how you decipher mythology. Europa riding the white bull. That's the Pleiades star system on the back of the Taurus constellation. That's the Pleiades on the back of Taurus. The mythology story is Europa riding the back of the white bull of Zeus. It's stars, 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 stars. It is coming from the spring and the summer and the winter and autumn. That's all. You see the Virgin or Virgo coming, a season is coming. Right? You see that crab coming in Cancer? The summer solstice coming. You see the crux on December 22nd and 23rd rising in the sky? It's the winter solstice. That's why they say Christ rises in December. The crux over the northern hemisphere is in the sky from December 22nd up to the 24th or 25th. That's the time you store crops, right, for the winter. So you must understand that is, now, they made the people evil who created that. They made the people evil who created that. The Baal people created that, which is a Hebrew. Now, everything the Baal created, people created in nature, religion said it was evil. If your great-grandmama is eating tree bark for a headache, that became witchcraft. Now they want to kill your grandmama. But that ain't witchcraft. All they wanted to do was, they learned that the trees is a medicinal thing. So, now, Christians are pointing fingers at everybody else, talking about that's the devil. That's the devil. I'm scared. Don't watch that movie. The devil coming and watch the horror flick. Nah. When them Christians are talking about the devil, they are talking about mostly your culture. You the sinner. It was created because you was the original sinner. Right? All that mound building and putting Haru birds and crosses on stuff, that is pagan. You the real sinner. You putting that red paint on your face. Our ancient culture put that red paint on their face, the red ochre. Horns on the mask. Oh, you the devil. Red ochre was used by the mound builder, the Sumerian, and the Egyptian. That's where the Indian, Native American got the red paint on his face from. He got the feather from Ma'at. That's not his culture. He think it's his culture. His ancestors saw our ancestors do that long time ago. Yeah, they called you a sun devil. Devils. Arizona sun devils. They're talking about the cliff dwellers. The Anasazi is the Arizona cliff dwellers. The Arizona sun devils. The New Jersey Devils is the Lenape, Micmac Indians. Right? Roll the corn. Mississippi Valley Deltas. The Delta Devils. The Mississippi Delta Devils. It's talking about the mound-building melanated culture that lived in the Mississippi Valley. Then they got these names, just a cute-ass name? No. Roll the corn. Watch this. One more receipt. Let me get out y'all way. Watch this. Roll the corn. This is what they call the Devils right here. The Mississippi Valley has numerous ancient Indian mounds built by American Indian tribes over thousands of years of social, political, and religious purposes. Mississippi has the largest concentration of these sites in the United States. This is where it started at, people. With many accessories to visitors today, including the large mound complex of Winterville. I went to Winterville. Emerald is close to Natchez. Winterville is a huge mound, people. That is the Mississippi Valley, right? I got a video climbing up the Winterville mounds. Now, that's why they call them the Delta Devils, because that is the Mississippi Delta, right? Some of the oldest mounds right there and across the river in Louisiana. Oldest mounds right there. They call them the Delta Devils. Evil people. Religious people saw them people in the Mississippi Valley and called them devils. Anybody not believing in Christianity at the time is a devil. You must understand that. So if your bloodline come from that Mississippi Valley, which is where most of our bloodlines come from, the Creator River, the Mississippi River, that's where that devil stuff come from. Let me show y'all the logo of the Delta Devil. He green for vegetation, right? Just like Osiris. The Delta Devil is green for vegetation, just like Osiris. Roll the corn. What the hell? Hold on. Let's go see if we find the old logo. He red with the green on, right? Red orca, mash, just like the devils. And the green represents there you go. Right here. They're talking about your people. Delta Devils. Red is for the orca. You put on your face. Red, dust that come out of the earth. And the green is for vegetation or like the rejuvenation of like plants. Delta Devils. Mississippi Delta Devils. The mound builders. That's what they talking about. Let's go look at the Arizona one. Arizona one. With your roll of corn, we know the truth.